Hello there, this is a quick on-page SEO audit of this website, bloomingtondento.com. So let's get started. The very first thing I noticed when this website loads is this whole section is clickable. Like this entire banner is clickable regardless of the slide I go to. I wonder if that was by design or, that's just something they overlooked. But, when I click here to take me to I think it's to book a virtual consultancy, something like that. I think you need to correct that because it can be a little bit misleading, for this part right here. And then in terms of the on-page optimization itself, the very first thing I noticed is the title and the description. They're very thin. We need to build them out. So this shouldn't just say the name of the business. And I'm not the biggest fan of having the name of the business in the title. It's cool to have there if you have nothing else to add and the space is still there. But it probably shouldn't be here. And what I mean by that is this: when you come to Google and search for the brand name, Google is always going to include that here with the logo. So having it here again can be a little bit redundant, especially for a local service business like this one. So maybe instead of having that, having something like the number one dentist in St. George, Utah. That would be better for the title, because for someone that's searching for dental services, they have no idea who Bloomington Dental is. Maybe they have never heard of you. So giving them a reason to click by. We are the number one, we are the highest rated, or having something that would make them want to click, like for example 50% off for a first-time customer, or we offer insurance or something like that. So we need to rewrite this to number one dentist in St. George, Utah, 20% off or something like that if you have an offer. And then with the description, you can go ahead and have those keywords as well in there. So best dentist in St. George, Utah, blah blah blah, we offer this, we do that. You have about 160 characters for the description. And what I see here is that this has been left to Google to kind of pick it from the website. So it's not very specific what you want here. It says Dr. Chris Nelson, over 25 years, blah blah blah, which is good. But then maybe having something like we are this, we are in St. George and Southern Utah, and these are some of the services we offer, like family and cosmetic dentistry, and having them here within the description. And for this, you can use an SEO plugin like RankMath or Yoast, or any other of those that help you write the title and description. And then this page also has no H1. The H1 tag, just like if you're writing an essay, is what tells Google what this page is about. It's the main thing that the page is about. So again, this H1 should we should include it here, but then it should be it should be similar to the title that you're trying to the keyword that you're trying to rank for. So something like dentist St. George, Utah, something like that. That should be what our H1 tag should say. So when someone loads, the very first thing to load to show up here shouldn't be specialized dentistry, personal care. The overall H1 should be not even welcome to Bloomington Dental. It should be dentist in Southern Utah, something like that. In St. George, Utah, or in Southern Utah, whichever works. You can do some keyword research and look at the traffic and see which one of those two which one of those two performs better, and which one of those two has more traffic. Is it Southern Utah? Is it St. George, Utah? So we need to add an H1, and then also H2s that H2s and H3s that in person, in passing, mention our target keyword as well. So dentist in St. George, Utah. So that should be mentioned, not just in the H1, but then in the subsequent H2s and H3s as well, and in the content as well. The word count is very low. It's only 543 words on the homepage. We can increase those by having. We could add. Reviews. There are plugins you can use on WordPress like Trust Index to embed Google reviews here, and you can filter and only have 5-star reviews, for example, or have your 10 best reviews here as well, and it's free, so it's easy to add. So, and then we can also have an FAQ that answers commonly asked questions about the business. For example, some of the questions you answered here, could expand on them. Where are you located? What services do you offer? Do you have financing and insurance? Boom, boom, boom. Things like that. Simple things to to increase the word count and get it up, while still giving value to a reader. I'm not. I'm not the biggest fan of learn more as well. This whenever a button says learn more, you need to revise that and make sure what the button says is the keyword and is the title of the page it's linking to. So instead of this one saying learn more, this whole section can be redesigned such that it's just clickable, and when someone clicks on it, it takes them to this page that says Resurrecting the Blog, something like that. And so, same thing for these ones. Learn more is even in terms of optimization, because when you're building links within the page, within the website itself, a link like this, the text, the text that you click on helps tell the search engine bot, this link, when you click on it, is going to take you to a page about, for example, dental implants, like this one. But then this one says learn more, so there's a bit of inconsistency there and fall off. So let's have links say the thing that they are linking to, not learn more or read more or see more, things like that. Let's get rid of those ones. And then the other thing I've seen here is that the names of okay, let me put it this way. If you look in the bottom left corner, it says the page is called cosmetic dentistry. That is what it's linking to. But then here the service is called full mouth restoration. So we need to have a way in which, if I click on a page and it's supposed to be CEREC crowns, it takes me to a page that says CEREC crowns. You get, instead of having it say full mouth restoration, but then the page we are linking to says cosmetic dentistry. This one says dental cleaning, but then the page is called preventative dentistry. So let's have that consistency for naming the pages and the URLs themselves. So CEREC same-day crowns, the URL should also say CEREC same-day crowns like it does here. So let's have that for all our services. I noticed this, maybe, I don't know whether this is a grammar thing, but this says make appointment. Should it say book appointment? Or make appointment is fine. You can look at that, and if it's fine, then you can leave it that way. But I'm used to seeing book appointment, not make appointment. But that's something small. And then you don't have a newsletter. A newsletter is a great way to connect with your clients and keep in touch. And really build a strong bond and build trustworthiness with them, such that whenever they think of dentistry, you come to mind. And here there is none. And a good way to do that is by having some sort of lead magnet. This is a very practical field about taking care of your teeth and how often you should get checked, and common causes of things like tooth decay and toothache and root canals and dental fillings and things like that. There's a lot of possible lead magnets you could have. Download our cheat sheet to do this. Download how to do this, and then you can just embed that here such that people come. and then you can also market that on social media. That hey, if you want to, here are 5 quick ways to do this. If you want to do that, click on this link. They come to the website, they put in their email, and then they opt in to join your email list, and then you can keep in touch with them that way. You can send them like a weekly summary of the blog posts you put out, or anything new in the dental industry. I love the newspapers, the newsletters that I'm subscribed to, that I absolutely read every week. They do that. They send you a brief version, such that I don't have to go and read through thousands of articles to learn, for example, what's happening in SEO. So you could pick a leaf from that and have a newsletter here. I would also have the location, this location here, St. George, Utah, and the postal code. I would have it right here in the top menu, such that the logo is there, where we are located, and then people can call or text. Such that when they come here, they're like, hey, we are a dentist in St. George, Utah. So you can see the consistency that comes with it. But then I would absolutely have the location right above the top menu right there. One thing I noticed in terms of the user experience, for people to log in, they have to come here, which is a bit odd, because for every website on the planet, the login icon is always in the top right here. That's how it works. People intuitively figure it out. They know that if I want to log in, I have to go somewhere here. So you could move this and put an icon, the little icon of a person, have it here, and then just reduce confusion. This accessibility button here, I could move it to maybe this side of the page, but then people log in, they're used to doing it from this part of the website. And then this says existing patient login, and then new patients at this side. So we need to find a way to consolidate all patient information to one part of the website. So somewhere here, such that new patients know where to go, and then existing patients know that they have to log in from right there. In terms of services, let's take a look at one of the pages. Cosmetic dentistry. Is this the one? Dental cleaning. Dental bridge. Okay. Where are you, my friend? Dental bridge. Come on. Okay, this is a page that talks about dental bridge, but then already I see a big problem. Before I even talk about the content itself of the page, this just says dental bridge and then the brand name. You're not going to rank because again, picture someone that is located in St. George that is looking up dental bridging. This just says dental bridge and then the brand name, and then this goes on to talk about what dental bridges are. You should replace this with dental bridge in St. George, Utah, or dental bridge in Southern Utah. You get such that if someone looks up that I need a dental bridge in this place, we rank very well for that keyword. And even when they search for dental bridges near me, Google already knows people's locations. So if they're near your business, they know, you show up higher for that keyword. And then for the description, you can see the problems with not using a plugin like Yoast to write custom descriptions. Google just went and picked this section here, this whole thing, and then added it here as a description for this page. And yet, what you need here is that, hey, we do dental bridges in Southern Utah, blah blah blah. We are the best. It's quick. Maybe we have an offer for people who do etc. etc. You can find a way to write that better. Improve your smile and reduce pain with the dental bridge in Southern Utah. Something like that. Is relative to the keyword, this keyword, and the location from which they're searching. Because again, this is a local service business, you absolutely have to nail the the location. You could even consider having that in the URL, Dental Bridge, Southern Utah, or Dental Bridge, St. George. So in terms of that, that's what we need. This one has an H1, which is good, but then the H1 just says Dental Bridge. It should be Dental Bridge in Southern Utah or in St. George. There are no H2s. Let's talk about the content itself. So this content is very, 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 very thin. As you can see, they're just over 450 words, 460 words. Just says what are dental bridges, how they work, what goes on in the procedure, and then for some reason this says enjoy your smile. If I were to overhaul this, number one, I would change. I would make sure the picture and the background is too bright, so there is no contrast between that and the word dental bridge itself. So I would add a dark like a dark filter over this. I'll make the background a bit darker, such that someone can read this very easily. But then, what about the page itself? The thing to talk about what are dental bridges. This is fine, but then you can see that it's so brief, it's so short. The people you're competing with, I've looked at other pages that talk about this subject, that rank in the top 5. They go on and on about what their descriptions are spot on, and let me explain what that means. So for example, we talk about what dental bridges are, who they are for. We talk about the procedure itself, and not just a paragraph. It needs to be broken down into like bullets, or number one, you arrive and then we check this. Number two, we clean you for this, then we check for that, then the procedure starts. Then you get an unorganized procedure that is easy to follow, that isn't just 2 paragraphs slapped together, that is actually very well detailed and even easy to flow with, for example in bullet points, as I said. And then we need to have pictures. Absolutely have to have pictures on the page, and probably also videos. If you have some videos of you working on clients, if you have any before afters that are hyper specific to dental bridges, we can have those ones in there as well. Again, the word count is very low. We want to go for at least 1,500 words to cover all these aspects. We need to talk about risks of the dental bridge and side effects. Side effects of that. We talk about how long do these things take to heal. How long can I start seeing results? Will there be any pain? Will there be any discomfort? What food should I eat after? What food should I not eat? I think you can see how far you can go with a description of dental bridges. And then, we, as I talked about earlier, we embed some reviews from our Google page right here. So if you have any reviews that people are specifically talking about dental bridges, we can get that and embed it in our page. You can just use a screenshot or use a plugin to do that. And then at the bottom, we need to have FAQs. That again, an FAQ section at the bottom of this page that is specifically talking about dental bridges. You get, and these are easy to write, especially if you use ChatGPT and stuff. Those you can. It's easy to come up with a quick FAQ of about 5 to 7 questions that talks about dental bridges in Southern Utah. I think you can see, you actually write it that way. Frequently asked questions about dental bridges in Southern Utah. That's how you begin to stand out. So as we come to the end here, I want to talk about this page here, the financing. This one, to me, it has the same issues as you had with the dental bridging. It just says finance and secure, and it has like 30 words on it, and that's it. But then I used ChatGPT to come up with with an outline of how a page like this should look like. So instead of just saying financing, we offer this, these are the ones we cover, talk to us. the keyword you're trying to rank for here is dental financing in Southern Utah. You get, so that should be the title here, and that should be our title in the search engines. It shouldn't just be financing, because again, as someone that's looking at this for the first time, I have no idea you even do that or where you're located. So this should be dental financing in Southern Utah, or dental financing in St. George, Utah. And then for a description, again, let's look in that keyword as well. You know, we offer finance and insurance and blah 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 blah. Let me actually do a quick one here. Subtitle and meta description for this page up to 56, just a 6, up to 60 and 160 characters respectively. I think you can see that the world of difference there. Instead of the page just saying financing here, financing, and then, you know, Google kind of just, if you look at this copy here, it's just getting this and slapping it there. Instead of just saying that, it's not very clear what you do or where you're located. Look how different it is. That this side says affordable dental financing and insurance, St. George, Utah, dentist. So if someone clicked on this and they were looking up any of this in this location, they're just going to click on that result. And then, you know, you look at description, explore flexible financing, insurance options, in-house dental plans in St. George, Utah, quality care for every budget, apply today. You see how different that is. And then for the page, for the copy itself in the page, you know, you consider something like this, you know, affordable dental care for every budget, and then you talk about the plans you have, you know, dental care without financial stress, and then you talk about insurance plans, the ones you accept, understanding dental benefits. If someone has no insurance, if you have a membership plan, you can talk about those as well, the benefits of joining your membership plan, and how to apply for dental financing as well. And then you can see here FAQ about dental financing and insurance in St. George, Utah. And then, you know, you can talk about you know, different FAQs that are related to this. I think you can see how different that is and how much more well written. And then the other thing is, you actually, when you write out beta pages like that, it's very easy for you to build internal links within the website itself. So for example, if you have a blog post that talks about interest-free financing, you know, you can link to it. Or if you have if somewhere in this page you mention dental implants, you can easily link to this page, this blog post that's talking about dental implants. So that brings me to my final part here. I'm going to talk about the blog. The blog seems to be just dead and buried in the sand, because please load. This is the second. This one shows up second on you know, on this list of blog post articles, but it was written in 2018, from what I can tell. That's, you know, what, 6-7 years ago. And yet, if you look at for example, how much content you could write out there. Imagine all the content you could write about all these things here. You get everyday and for the blog, it's just everyday questions people Google about this and this and this and this. People want to Google, you know, people Google things about a smile makeover or crooked teeth. Let me show you an example here. Let's try this, gaps between teeth. There's going to be this, but then you can see these questions people have every day about why am I getting gaps in my teeth, how to get rid of them, what does it signify, how to close without braces, are they unhealthy, the cheapest way to do it, can it close naturally. This is all potential for you to bring in way more traffic, connect with more people, because you're writing very valuable posts about you know, the services you give. So instead of taking all these years without writing new content, there is so much content you can write every day about all these things. You get what I say? These are all potentially 1,000+ words articles about all these things, with FAQs, with pictures, with videos, that you can write about all these things. Let me see. And then the other thing you should avoid doing, it's a bit counterintuitive. Whenever I write, a very high quality article, avoid having a call to action in it. Avoid being salesy when you're trying to create value. If the stuff you write is awesome, if people love it and connect to it, they're naturally going to gain interest and want to to learn more or book a consultancy, or book a session, stuff like that. So yeah, things like that. Oh yeah, something I'd forgotten: free virtual consultancy. There you go. That can be in your title here. #1 dentist in Southern Utah, free consultancy, something like that. That is available 24/7, or whatever. And then here we can have, instead of having the picture of your building, let's have something dentist related. Let's have someone working on teeth, or someone smiling, etc., etc. Anyway, that is my quick breakdown of this website. I've looked at your GMB page here. This one, the GMB page is very, you guys are doing it very well. The reviews are very many. You respond to pretty much every review. Your categories are very well optimized. You have an about section. Your phone number is there. Your hours are there. Location. So yeah, I don't have much to add to the GMB page, but it's just for me, this side of the on-page optimization, whereby we could knock things out of the water and maybe see a 50-60% increase in bookings over time. And then one last thing, when someone clicks on book an appointment here, make appointment, it brings them to this form that they fill out and then they submit. You should probably consider a platform like Acuity Scheduling, such as it's not just that people filling their names. Well, what it does is, let me show it to you here. So this is an example of one of the sites of one of my clients. But then you can see everything I've talked about. What you do, location, everything. Clickable services. Instead of having learn more, read more, you can click on the copy itself. Embedded reviews from Google My Business. But then the part I wanted to cover is this part here. When someone clicks on here on Book Now, instead of taking them to fill out a page, they can actually book the service here. They come here and select the general service they want. In here, they can see how long that service lasts on average and how much it costs, and then they can select. And then if they want to add other services on top of that, so if I want to do this and this and this, it adds all of them together and tallies the money and the hours, and then they come here and book. They book a time, they check out, and then that's that. So that's something you could consider having here. Instead of them filling out a form, they can actually just check out, and it automatically adds them to a calendar and sends them an email and the text message, such that and sends them reminders the day before, etc., etc. So that's something you should consider if like to really streamline the process. So yeah, that's it. SEO Audit for this one, for this page, Bloomington Dental. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.